Hey everyone, welcome back to Corporate Decoder. Today we're diving into a Form 8K filing from NextNRG Inc. It's a bit like opening a fortune cookie only. Instead of wisdom, we get a glimpse into a company's performance. Prepare for possible surprises. This Form 8K is like a snapshot of important events for NextNRG. It tells us something significant happened that the company wants investors to know about quickly. In this case, it is about preliminary, which means early or initial unaudited results for March and the first quarter of the year. This means we're getting a sneak peek before the final numbers are official. This report is dated April 10, 2025. That's the day NextNRG decided to share this information with the public. The company we are talking about today is called NextNRG Inc. They're incorporated in Delaware, which is a popular state for businesses. NextNRG has its stock listed on the Nasdaq Capital Market under the ticker symbol NXXT. If you want to buy or sell shares, that's where you'd look. NextNRG identifies as an emerging growth company. This is a status that gives them some flexibility with certain regulations, especially when it comes to accounting standards. Now we are getting to the meat of the report. This section is about the company announcing how well they did. Here it says that they issued a press release about the revenue, which is sales, and volume, which is how much they sold. Results for March and the first quarter of 2025. This press release is included as Exhibit 99.1, so we can check it out ourselves. It says here that information on any website is not part of this report, so stick to the press release and the report details only. The report is signed by Michael Farkas, who is the Chief Executive Officer of NextNRG. This means he's the top boss and is responsible for making sure the information is accurate. Now let's step back and take a look at what all this means. NextNRG is sharing early revenue and volume numbers for March and the first quarter. This is a way to keep investors informed about how the business is doing before the full financial reports are ready. It's important to remember that these are preliminary numbers, so they could change slightly when the final audited reports come out. But it gives us a general idea of how the company is performing. It's important to recognize that the main point of this 8K filing is just to share the press release with investors. The report itself doesn't dive into details, it simply points to the press release as the source of information. So what does this all mean for NextNRG? Well, it really depends on what the press release says. If the numbers are good, it could be a positive sign for the company. If they're not so good, it could raise some concerns. Without seeing the actual numbers from the press release, it's tough to say for sure. But the fact that NextNRG is sharing this information is a sign that they're trying to be transparent with investors. We can't make a complete assessment without the press release's financial data. However, we can highlight the opportunities and risks that are typical for companies in the energy sector, especially those focusing on next generation solutions. From the filing alone, it's hard to gauge the true strength. We need to see those numbers, but keep an eye out for their official quarterly and annual reports. That's where the real story unfolds. Thanks for watching. If you found this breakdown helpful, please like, comment, and subscribe for more corporate deep dives.